These are your Unit 3A Day 2 video notes. We are continuing to work on Standard 2B, I Can Solve Equations. Today, we are going to practice solving two-step equations. Yesterday, you practiced one-step equations. When you're solving two-step equations, the first thing you do is locate the variable in the equation, and your goal is to get this alone on one side of the equation. Next, you draw a line down the equal sign. Following that, you complete the inverse operations on both sides of the equal sign. First, you undo addition and subtraction, if present. Next, you undo multiplication and division. And last, you circle your answer. Let's try an example. We have this first equation, it's 2x minus 4 equals 10. I locate the variable, my variable is right here. Step 2, I draw a line down the equal sign. Draw a line down the equal sign. Step 3, I complete the inverse operations on both sides. First, I undo addition and subtraction. So I look over here and I can see I have a minus 4. Because I undo addition and subtraction, I need to do this part first. And what is the inverse operation of subtraction? Addition. So I need to add 4 to both sides. Whatever you do on one side of the equation, you always have to do on the other side of the equation, or else it will not remain equal. So I've added 4 to both sides. So now I'm simply left with 2x on this side and 14 on this side, because 10 plus 4 equals 14, and negative 4 plus 4 equals 0. So this is gone, and I simply have my 2x. Next, I undo multiplication or division. I can see right here I have 2x, 2 times x. To get the variable alone, I have to use the inverse operation. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So I need to divide on both sides of the equation. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Now I'm simply left with x on this side, and 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. So my answer is x equals 7. If you are not confident in your solution to this equation, you can always go back and plug it in. So if I'm saying x is equal to 7, I substitute the x for 7 because I've determined the value and put it back into the equation. 2 times 7 minus 4, does that equal 10? Yes, it does, so we know we did it correctly. Please make sure you have copied all of this information into your notes. I have highlighted the directions over here so that they align with the colors you used over here. Let's try another example. Here we have 20 minus x is equal to 36. My first step is to find the variable right here. Second step is to draw a line down the equal sign. Third step is to complete inverse operations on both sides. This question is unique because it does not have any multiplication or division, but it does have a variable that's being subtracted. When you see that, you can see we have this plain number right here, 20. We want to get rid of this because we're trying to get the variable on one side of the equation by itself. So if I have a positive 20, the opposite of positive 20 is negative 20, so I need to subtract 20 from both sides. And now I'm simply left with negative x is equal to 36 minus 20 is equal to 16. Now we can see we have negative x is equal to 16, but we want to know what x is, not negative x. So when we have a negative variable, all you have to do is switch the signs. So if you look right here, this becomes a negative 16, and this becomes a positive x, and that is your solution. Let's move on to the next problem. First, we locate the variable 5x divided by 4. Second, we draw a line down the center. Third, we undo the addition or subtraction. If present, there is no addition or subtraction, so we move on to the next part. Then we undo the multiplication or division. Remember, to get a variable by itself, when we have this fraction, you multiply by the inverse operation. And you guys were doing this in the last lesson. So 5x divided by 4, to get x alone, we need to multiply both sides by 4/5. Now we are simply left with x on this side, and x is equal to 10 times 4/5, and 10 times 4/5 is equal to 8, because 10 times 4 is 40, divided by 5 gives me an answer of 8. And last, you circle your solution. For this problem, you could also first multiply both sides by 4 and then divide both sides by 5. That's another way to do it, but you've already practiced doing it this way, so I would just keep doing it the way that you've already done. Let's move on to the next problem. X divided by 2 plus 10. My first step is to locate the variable right here. Second step, draw a line down the equal sign. Next, complete the inverse operations on both sides. First, we undo addition or subtraction. We have an addition here, so we're going to undo it by doing the opposite. The opposite of adding is subtracting, so we need to subtract 10 from both sides. Remember, whatever you do on one side, you must do on the other side. So now 10 minus 10 is 0, so I'm left with x divided by 2 equals negative 8, because 2 minus 10 is negative 8. Now that I've undone my addition, I'm going to undo multiplication or division. I look here, I have x divided by 2, so I need to undo my division by completing the inverse or opposite operation. X divided by 2. What is the opposite of dividing by 2? Multiplying by 2. So I'm going to multiply by 2 on both sides. If I do that, I'm simply left with x over here. X is equal to negative 8 times 2 is negative 16. And now I'm going to circle my solution. All right, please make sure that you have all of this information copied into your notes. Take a little break if you need one, and we will move on to the next page. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more examples, and then I'll have you try a few on your own. Let's look at this first one. 4x plus 6 is equal to 10. First, I find my variable, 4x. So I know I'm trying to get the x alone on this side of the equation. Second, I draw a line down my equal sign. Next, I undo my addition or subtraction if present. I have a plus 6, so I need to subtract 6 from both sides. When I do that, 6 minus 6 is 0, so I'm left with 4x on this side. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4, so I'm left with 4 on this side. Now that I've undone my addition, I need to undo my multiplication by completing the opposite operation. The opposite of multiplication is division, so I need to divide both sides by 4. Divide by 4, divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so I'm simply left with x on this side. And 4 divided by 4 is 1, so I'm left with 1 on this side. So x is equal to 1. Let's try the next problem. 12 is equal to negative 6x minus 6. First thing we do is we find the variable, right here, x. So our goal is to get x alone on this side of the equation. My second step is to draw a line down the equal sign. My third step is to undo any addition or subtraction. But look right here, I have a minus 6. So in order to undo or get rid of this 6, I need to do the inverse operation or opposite. What is the opposite of subtracting 6? Adding 6. So I need to add 6 to both sides of the equation. So plus 6, plus 6. After I do that, I am left with 12 plus 6 is, I have 18 on this side, and I'm left with negative 6x. Why is that? Negative 6 plus 6 is equal to 0, so that's gone. See you later, bye. And I'm just left with negative 6x. Now that I've undone my addition, I need to undo multiplication. Negative 6 times x. I want to get x by itself, so I have to do the opposite. What is the opposite of multiplying by 6? Dividing by 6. So I need to divide both sides by negative 6. 18 divided by negative 6 is equal to negative 3. And negative 6 divided by 6 is 1, so I'm simply left with x on this side. So my answer is negative 3 is equal to x. Okay, I would like you to pause the video now and try some of these on your own. Just do your best.